dudes back again. Show my pose. The Wu-Tang. We're back. Another request. You know who you are. Peace. Hit us up. Peace.
The technique depends mainly
Mantis.
on arm and finger strength.
The bottom
Once you've
digital.
that, and the next step is to learn how to pierce stone. Well, you might as well start practicing now. Mantis and legends. How was it all started? It was fighting off this blackbird. Although it was only a tenth of the bird's size, it was a very valiant insect. And that's why the technique needs a brave man and a strong one who isn't afraid of odds.
Welcome back to the temple of hip-hop. Let's walk simple, lyrical, rhyme, nympho, be played by
You know where the Mantis style came from? From this
Right.
little bug fighting birds.
Just like all the styles.
That's why it takes a great, brave man to do the Mantis style.
Or like even like there's so much like there's the python, there's tiger, there's like all these different. That's amazing. They incorporated that into like martial arts and shit. But yeah, I just every time you hear like that old fucking those old Chinese flick like audio whatever these little audios that RZA puts in his songs, that's his trademark shit. You know what I mean? Like nobody did it before him. No one was like up until their big 36 chambers shit back in '93. No one was doing that. You didn't hear kung fu and hip hop records. And probably the first time people heard it in the hood, they're like, "What the fuck is this shit?" But when the beat kicks in and the song kicks in, you're like, "Oh shit!"
And the second they heard it, they're like, "Oh fuck that movie, Jesus! What the
Right? Yeah.
genius!"
Like the old Golden Harvest production, man. All those old Chinese flicks.
The technique depends mainly on arm and finger strength. Once you've that, and the next step is to learn how to pierce stone. Well, you might as well start practicing now. Mantis and legends. How was it all started? It was fighting off this blackbird. Although it was only a tenth of the bird's size, it was a very valiant insect. And that's why the technique needs a brave man and a strong one who isn't afraid of odds.
Welcome back to the temple of hip-hop. Let's walk simple, lyrical, rhyme, nympho, be played by digital. Diamond crystal rings out of gold bone rituals. We be the humble, most calmest individuals. Hard to spot micro dots. We side squat, stomp MCs, throw outside clock, laser beam shots. Being right was the rival you raised up. The John blaze up, abrasive heat from the phaser gun. Never left for a stun done until of the hunt. Type killer, park killer, 18 wheeler, max in the truck lanes. From the rugged grains of shout and shrill. You hear ones be prowling, howling over the shit that got the whole world bowing. We spoil 1,000 sportsmen, 1,000 recordings, 1,000 food stores, and 1,000 rap tours and global insurance, not your everyday occurrence. I rob trauma MCs with the fear of God. You'll be cursed like the rod and struck by the iron rod.
Hell's wind staff, the wrath, the black titan. Niggas battling, sword swinging, cutthroat women. Whirlwind giving, save the children, escape the poverty, the living. Let live, die by the mic, shadow still by night. Hell's wind staff, the wrath, the black titan. Niggas battling, sword swinging, cutthroat women. Whirlwind giving, save the children, escape the poverty, the living. Let live, die by the mic, shadow still by night.
Mantis style isn't easy to learn. The mantis is small but powerful. With its arms, it can lift up many times its own weight.
On behalf of the Wu-Tang Clan, I'll display the Hong Kong. Shaolin King Kong palm, slaps niggas in half on Quantum. 10 tigers scratch like a law map, the hell's wind staff. Watch the 8 diagram, strike the diaphragm, pierce lung, minute from.
Hell's Wind Stab. No, I think that's Master Killer. Kind of sounds like him. And we reacted to Hell's Wind Staff off of Jizz's first
Yeah.
shit. And we did most of that album. It's always amazing when I think about like, we talked about when RZA lost all those fucking solo projects that he had lined up for. He had all these beats for like Method Man, Inspector Deck, and like there was like 4 or 5 tapes. They got just lost in a flood in his basement. He had to redo all that shit. So imagine, like, he must have not have left the production table until he'd get like one, like the whole fucking thing. I don't know, man. Like, you just live there. Like, if you have to do like 10 beats per fucking album or whatever, that's a lot. Even if you are whatever, it's like a 9-second sample, but I don't know. It's pretty amazing. One of the episodes in the Wu-Tang show on Hulu, where we got all these guys playing, they're portraying the Wu-Tang members, but there's this one episode where, and I might have talked about this on a reaction, where the guy playing RZA, he's sampling these records and shit, and then like the actual musicians that were on the record will show up like in his imagination, but they're showing it on the TV and shit, like they're in the studio. He'll be like, all right, I don't need you, and he'll like get rid of the guitar player and he'll just disappear or whatever. And it's pretty cool how they did that. Like he would get, he's looking for what he wants, like the drums with the funky bass line or whatever it is. Like even how like some of those songs would come together, like he wouldn't, sometimes it would be like a certain part, like I said with like MF Doom or some shit, like he wouldn't get like a certain part for like months later. Or you'd hear this one thing and be like, oh shit, I think that's gonna fit where I need it or whatever. Or Doom would do that with like these little voice excerpts. Like if you needed like a one-word thing to fit in a skit, it could take fucking 6 months, 12 months to finish the whole 30-second skit.
Right.
With all these different shits.
Tongue double-edged, sounding drum. Here I come as predicted. Holding the raw seal, all heads nailed. 7th degree black Mike skill is ill. Listen to the guns holler, swallow the shell. East New York terrorists break forward to this madness. Crazy Lohan grabs the mic stand. Smooth as water, spat 7 C's. You've not yet mastered. Breathing lungs squeeze, earth kills. I'm wrecking them shades, blood spills. Metal is round. The piercing sound of silence deafens ears. Fire spheres, wood sharp, eagle claw, tears, tree for bark. Hard to maintain control. When you're leaking, I stand with the strength of Job and hold pressure, then I push your head while I'm teaching civilization. One having knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, refinement. Not a savage in pursuit of happiness. Thunderous Mantis, or chant this.
That's a pretty cool beat.
Yeah, the
Just sit and
combination.
vibe on that for a while.
Combination of the piano keys and
A weird high pitched squealy thing.
that bottom, and just the bottom end. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, nobody puts that high pitch shrilly except for RZA. Even like a sword.
Yeah, he was doing that years before. Yeah.
Like, jeez, rip your eardrums right out.
Dude, he was doing that years before this record came out. You hear that on even like Jizz's shit. Like, hear that one that, what was the thing that,
Which is why there's an instrumental to that song.
what's that one song where you put your hand in and move it around? That instrument thing.
Pokey.
Yeah.
Oh, the theremin?
Yeah. Pokey pokey.
No, I don't know. Put your hand in, out, take it all bow.
Yeah.
That's what she likes.
But even like that type of shit that puts off a noise like that, you know what I mean? That's what this kind of reminds me of. It's just, you're just experimenting with different shit. That could have been sampled from like a old video or some shit. Who knows? Peace. We're out. Fill us in the comments.
Keep your mind open.